kind of for everyone to understand, what made you as a professional, an academic, as a scientist, to make such a bold claim to say, I'm willing to associate my name with such a bold claim? And kind of what made you feel comfortable doing that?
Well, it's because I believe it. All of the evidence that we now have tells us that. So, for example, there's a lot of genomic data that's now in place. And Tonga figures into this quite an important part of this.
Kind of give us the simple layman's version of what genomic studies are, just to kind of help us, kind of give us not a crash course, just to understand what exactly that means and what's that's referred. I know it has to do with DNA, but what's kind of a layman?
DNA, that's the easiest way. So folks are looking at ancient DNA now, and they're looking at the relationships of people, obviously people long gone. So they're burials that have been excavated in different places and so on. And so they're looking at, they're extracting DNA, and they're looking at the relationships of the DNA across the Pacific. And the story that it's telling is really critically important. And it comes up later, if you want to talk about Fiji, but particularly because the new paper that's coming out is on Fiji as a part of this whole picture. And then they move into Vanuatu, and then they move into Fiji. And you'd think that, okay, well, you've got this progressive migration, and then you've got this problem because Tongans don't look like Fijians. So we've got this movement out to Tonga, but there's this problem because Fijians don't look like Tongans. So what's going on? And what this DNA is now telling us is that there are multiple migrations.